This is the best video that will help you to overcome and be able to quit addiction in 5 steps that I'm going to list to you in this video. Number 1 is by cultivating hatred towards the addicting habit that you have. This habit is actually not supported by a lot of people because of its negative attitude of developing hatred, but it is the best way to help you to overcome addiction. Now, having hatred towards that act requires you to work hand in hand in having a big picture mindset. A big picture mindset or a big picture thinking is a thinking that helps you to know the big picture or the result of the action that you are doing. Is it smoking? Think about the lung cancer that you can get. Think about the relationship with your friends. Is it taking alcohol? Think about the disease that you get from it. Is it and a lot of things. You need to develop a high or a bigger picture thinking, because this will help you to develop the hatred towards the act you're doing. Now, after developing the hate, now you need to have a decisive thinking. A decisive thinking is a thinking that decides and takes place into action to what it has decided. You need to decide now to take action to quit that thing that you are doing, because hating it alone, you may develop hatred, but you may not decide to quit after developing the hatred. After developing the hatred, now you need to quit that act that you are doing, because they work hand in hand. Having a big picture thinking and a decisive thinking to help you decide and take into action of what you have decided. Another step that you have to make towards quitting addiction is to actually be focused and to live a purposed life. When I talk about purposed life, I mean having the purpose of your life and doing what you have to do at the moment, because you have a lot of things to do. You can think, instead of thinking about addiction, think about productive things that you have to do that are purposed for your life. For example, instead of going for a video game, you can decide to do an online job and you earn some money. Just make sure that you live your life purposefully. This will get you out of your comfort zone, because you need to know that sometimes addiction is caused by loneliness. It is caused by loneliness, and if you are lonely, then that's where the thoughts begin to get diverted from. But if you have a purpose life, you really know what you are supposed to do at a particular point of your life. That means that every point or every time of your life is calculated for a particular task. That means that you do not have any time to waste or any time to spend in other activities. Now, on living a purposed life, you need to also actually do nothing whenever you feel like you want to do anything you are addicted to. You need to learn doing nothing. Now, when I talk about doing nothing, I don't mean just simply sleeping or staying in bed when you feel like you have to smoke or what. I mean purposefully doing nothing. Purposefully doing nothing about that thing that you feel like you are addicted to. Do nothing about it. This works hand in. Now my steps work hand in hand. The first was cultivating hatred. Now the second was living a purposeful life. Now the third one is doing nothing when you feel like you have to do it. Our fourth step is to fight dirty. Fighting dirty means that fighting purposefully against that habit that you have developed. Fighting that means it doesn't require you to switch off that data so that you can stop scrolling on TikTok instead of getting to work, instead of revising your books, instead of doing anything productive. Does it require you to turn off that data? If it is required, turn it off and concentrate. That is the meaning of fighting data. Doing or looking for anything that can help you to get out of addiction. That means that you have to do a lot of things. You have to fight that. Fighting that, does it require to cut off all those friends who are telling you to go and drink alcohol, who are telling you to go and smoke? Yes, cut them off. That is what we call fighting that. Finding any reason that is making you or is taking you into that action that you are doing and fighting it dirty. That is what we call fighting dirty. Now the last result is for you to move whenever you feel like you want to do anything that you're addicted to. move out and meet people, talk about different things, share ideas, and this will divert your mind from thinking about addiction and thinking about creative things or productive things for your life. I hope this was helpful. By the way, you can level up by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.